Monday, July 24th, 2023. Coming up on the program today, lowering weather temperatures with your remote control finger. Plus, Mead justifies rape, taking a stroll through the sex park, and for the love of God, y'all need to stop ingesting laundry powders and liquids. Distorted View Daily proudly presents Awkward Sex Talk.
Oh, God. I love you, Sandra. I love you so much. Don't leave me, honey. Before I die, I want to make hard love with you. I gotta have your pussy. I gotta have your sweet pussy. My cock is pulsating. Look at it. It's gonna come all over you right now. And I want you to lick every drop of this fucking hot cum that comes out of my cock. I gotta have your goddamn pussy right now, honey. You know I want you. You know I need your pussy, honey. And your sweet asshole. Oh, your sweet asshole. Oh, I gotta drive my tongue deep into your asshole and then fuck you hard, baby. Fuck you hard with my wet tongue and then stick my hard cock up your deep ass in your sweet asshole. I want to flood your asshole with my hot cum. I'm gonna come for you right now, honey. Just watch me. Just watch. Just watch my cock come. Watch all that hot, sticky, wet cum just come out of my cock now. You've got to have it, baby. You've got to have it in your mouth. And you told me you're going to swallow me. You're going to swallow every drop. You've got to do it for me. Drink it all. Drink all my hot cum. Make Paul so fucking happy. I got to have you, baby. Put your lips around my cock and start sucking my cum. Here it comes, baby. I'm going to give you the hottest load you've ever fucking seen in your life. You know it, honey. You know it. Just watch this hot cum come pouring out of my cock, honey. Oh, yes, it's going to start to come. Oh, yes. Get ready to swallow my hot cum, baby. Oh, no, it's going to come. Here we come, baby. Here we come, honey. Take it, honey. Take it all, honey. Oh. Eat your fucking heart out. Eat your fucking heart out, Peter North. Oh, baby.
It's the Distorted View Show with Tim Henson.
If I were to molest somebody, I definitely would have done anal no matter what.
Crystal meth loosens up your butthole.
Christian now fears his flatulence.
It's just a fun thing.
Welcome to 1-800-ASSHOLE.
Yes, Tim Henson back here with you to kick off a new week of shows. I'm all fired up for some reason. I think I know why. I've got some Mead updates for you. He's been particularly unhinged the last few days. First, I just have to point this out. Take a look at the chapter artwork right now, or if you can't see that, go to distortedview.com, look at the show notes, and what you'll see is one of Mead's new t-shirt designs. Yes, Mead has merch, and it is some of the most autistic looking shit I've ever seen. And I know that's kind of an offensive thing to say, but I stand by it. I mean it in its most literal sense. Like, you look at this t-shirt. It is autistic. I don't know how else to describe it. We've got a hot pink shirt here with the words "to be hip with the world" in a bold black, not quite Comic Sans font, but you know, in that same family. Then there's kind of like a 3D clip art image of the world, but it doesn't have a transparent background. So it's like a square image with a white background on this hot pink shirt, right? Then below that it says, "is to be square with Jesus" in a different font from the font above. This one is black, but it's a lot thinner. And it reads, "is to be square with Jesus." All right, so "to be hip with the world," then an image of the world, clip art image of the world, "is to be square with Jesus." And then below that is another clip art image, not in 3D. It's just sort of like a black outline of a cross. Again, not transparent. There's that white square background. So it looks completely childish. I cannot believe this thing is actually up for sale. That being said, I want to purchase one. I will be the first buyer of this shirt. I don't care. I mean, look, I'm not claiming to be some sort of brilliant graphic design artist. but I know the basics. You guys have seen the Distorted View store and what I offer, right? At least it looks good. It belongs in an online store. Wasn't crafted by a 4-year-old in daycare. Today we're gonna make our own shirts, y'all. And you can put whatever you want on them. We'll use stickers and glitter, and you can write in marker. I mean, that's kind of the assignment Mead was given here, it seems. Mead, honey, what you working on over here? I'm gonna make a shirt with a bunch of words and the world on it and a cross. Oh, that sounds real nice. Yeah, and all the different sentences are going to be in different kinds of writing, in different colors, and then the world's going to be all blue and green, and then the cross is going to be a wingding. Okay, that's a look. You're so creative. No, I'm just dumb. Which all leads to Mead's most recent Apricity post. Oh, he's been very busy on the forums over there, most recently posting a thread. Why do most people assume that I have a low IQ? Well, we saw the t-shirts, Mead. The jig is up. Mead has some theories, though, why people think he's stupid. I think most people assume this because I have an ongoing weight problem. That leads them to believe I can't learn from past mistakes or regulate myself. Mead, you've been overweight for 40 years. Every third video, though, you're like, I'm on a diet. I'm doing good. Anyway, Mead said, he's going to the gym now, and he's working on his physical strength. He says the Mediterranean diet is working well for him. I only eat what the Mediterranean people, the Italians, eat the lasagna and the cannolis. You cover everything in olive oil so it slides right out of you. Robert replied, he's the most immature 40-year-old I've ever come across. Just the fact that he and Mort post endless pictures of themselves and ask how they look is weird. Most teenage girls aren't that bad. There are other indications that Mead is immature and also dumb. In another thread that Mead started, he said, I said something awful and I apologize. It's very rare that Mead apologizes for something horrible he said. And it drove me crazy because in Mead's post, of course, he doesn't say the thing that he regrets. This is the thing that got him in trouble. He said, I said something really bad. I won't repeat. I was feeling angry and defeated at the time. Yeah. Since words have power, it was not wise to say something like that. I don't agree or support what I said. Oh my God. I was like, what could have Mead possibly have said that he's backtracking so hard on? Like, he realized he really fucked up. Well, thank God for the first person to reply to this video. Italicus. Italicus said, well, I will repeat what you said, you little bitch. You said some rapes were justified. Mead! I can't believe you! Saying something so controversial and not putting that on a t-shirt? There's your design, my friend. That is how you move merchandise. That's a t-shirt slogan. But wait, there's more. There's a whole line of merchandise here based on what Mead said. Italicus said, you said some rapes were justified. You also said, quote, out of rape can come a gift. Aw, that's a greeting card. I don't think there's a very large "so I heard you got raped" section in the Hallmark store, but there needs to be. All right, out of rape can come a gift. You said some other horrendous stuff. Aw, list that too. Shut the fuck up. You're not fucking sorry, boy. I kind of have to agree, because Mead's like, I was feeling angry and defeated, and that's why he said out of rape can come a gift. It would be one thing if he was, like, saying mean things about someone. I fucking hope you die. I hope someone blows your head off. That's something you say when you're angry at someone. Talking about the beautiful gift of rape, that's just the cuckoo crazy rantings of a low IQ nut. Well, that's what our buddy Mead is up to. I'll try to remember to provide a link on the show notes if you want to buy one of those t-shirts. By the way, we read a lot of posts from Mead over there on the Apricity. Do you know how many times he has written something? He's written 15,360 posts. He should just compile everything he's ever written on the Apricity and turn it into a book. It's all fucking gold, if you ask me. All right, let's move on. Big shout out to Slapplebags in our Discord for finding a new potential TikTard. Seems like every day we're featuring new Utards and TikTards. Our retardeth cuppeth runneth over. Just so you know, I'm not trying to talk like we're in some sort of Shakespearean play here. I'm just doing my best impression of a handicapped person with a speech impediment. Slapplebags found the TikTok account of Marduk Mosfacies. He, I think, is a sovereign citizen, but he's so much more than that. He's working hard for other sovereign citizens. For instance, he has just freed you all from potential jail time.
So I told the government to let y'all out on misdemeanor charges, so all your charges will be dismissed. When you start a job, your whole record will be clean. I told them to start doing that. And I also ordered them to let y'all all out of jail with no bail and stuff like that.
Who knew it was going to be just that easy? No one apparently has tried just talking to the government. Can't we just release everyone in jail? Come on, do it for me as a personal favor. Everyone will be on their best behavior after this. After you release them, you won't see them again.
Let y'all out the jail cells and let y'all out on any misdemeanor charges. I've been trying my best to get y'all out these cells, man.
Our boy here is working tirelessly.
Been talking to the government, and I've been telling them to let y'all out on misdemeanor charges and let y'all go free.
Okay.
And they will no longer arrest y'all, because if they arrest y'all, then that's lynching. That's a black hate crime. That's called lynch.
That's not exactly what lynching is, but aside from that, I guess only black people are going to be allowed out of prison. Sorry, whites. You've had it too good for too long. See how you all like it when blacks get preferential treatment.
So they can be sued and also be put behind jail bars for the act of lynch.
Naturally, after watching the video, I was curious about this guy. And you know, he's a good dude. Sure, he's looking out for his fellow black men, but he's also a patriot, helping out the president of the United States. It's like a big deal.
And I'm the same person that saved Joe Biden and told him he had Alzheimer's and brain disease.
Warning the president about his Alzheimer's, something he should know about.
Now he's walking out freely. He's saved.
Totally cured him. No more brain disease. And you know, I have noticed recently Biden seems to have a spring in his step. When he talks, he doesn't look as confused. He's more coherent. And guys, I don't want you to scream libtard or partisan. Our new friend here helps both Democrats and Republicans.
I'm the same one that told Trump that he's going to need a malaria shot to heal that COVID that he had and high cholesterol.
You know, say what you will about this guy, but I think we can all agree that we need to stop electing such old men into office. They're entering the White House with Alzheimer's and high cholesterol, you know?
Same person that woke up Trump's for best friend in North Korea.
He's having some trouble pronouncing words here.
It's crazy, man. I'm helping them out. But they still thinking about war and controversy and all the negative things.
Everyone, please add controversy to your vocab ASAP. Thank you. We were talking a lot about online, merchandise sales, specifically Mead selling those awful T-shirts. Well, our new friend here apparently is also an e-commerce mogul, and he has a brilliant business model.
On my TikTok business account, I will be selling invisible computer wires.
If you thought the profit margins on T-shirts were great, imagine just selling imaginary shit. No shipping charges, no manufacturing charges. Just idiots buying nothing, really. I think that's what NFTs are, right? Pretty much.
I will be selling invisible computer wires and keys to Earth. They will be going up for sale. And keys to rule all electronics, invisibility. It's all invisible. All my stuff is invisible. So the invisible cloaks, the rainbow cloaks, the LED light sheets.
That's smart. Marketing to the LGBTQ community with those rainbow cloaks. If I could make one suggestion, referring to them as cloaks is a little too, Lord of the Rings witchy warlock. Market them as Rainbow Pride day capes or designer clubbing wraps. Gays eat that shit up.
The LED light body aura, all that'll be for sale on my platform. For invisibility from computer wires, helping you every day for disabled people. And I'll be selling keys to Earth.
You got to be careful when you start making health claims. You're marketing towards the disabled. They're litigious. All in all, a solid business plan. I am now following this guy on TikTok, and thank you so much, Slapplebags, for the heads up. If you run across a TikTard or a Utard, you can always email me, show@distortedview.com, to let me know about them or post them in our Discord. Moving on now. Oh, wait, real quick. One last little addendum to this most recent TikTard. I saw a couple of his videos, and they involve him trying to lower the temperature of the Earth. And I was getting real Clued Go Away vibes from him, which I really enjoyed. I'm going to try to save this video and turn it into an animated GIF, because when I first saw it, I didn't know what he was doing. He's in a dark room, like it's completely dark, only illuminated by the television, and he's doing something with his hand and fingers, and it looks like he's jerking off, but you can't really tell because it's just, you just see shadows. It's all dark, and it really does look like he's watching this weather girl and masturbating furiously. Finally, there's a bunch of these type of videos. Finally, I found one where he's talking, and it became clear what he's doing, kind of.
Turning the weather down for y'all, man. Y'all need it, man. It's too hot. It's really hot. Turn the weather down. All over. You see it. Just turn it down.
He seems to think something's happening here.
Thank you. Thank you, weather lady. Thank you. Keep going. Let's keep it going.
So the motion that he's doing with his fingers is like pressing volume down on the remote. Like he's pressing a button to make the weather temperature go down.
There you go. Thank you for the lift.
Meanwhile, the weather person's not even talking about temperature. She's just talking about severe weather across the United States. It's not good what's going on. But at least this guy's trying to do something, make the temperature go down. All right, now we can move on. Oh, I thought this was kind of stupid. Recently, a new Need for Speed game came out, I don't know, about 7 months ago, called Need for Speed Unbound. I don't know if you're a fan of the game or the series, but it's like a racing game, and the publisher did this awful thing where they tried to shoehorn in a celebrity. Yeah, there's a celebrity character in Need for Speed. Rapper ASAP Rocky plays a large part, and the voice acting is exquisite. Talk about Shakespearean. He is matched only by the voice work of the in-game player. Let's take a listen as the player takes a phone call from Rocky.
Yo, what up? It's Rocky.
Hey. Wow. How you doing?
All good.
Yeah, during the phone call, this guy's driving, just crashing into people, other cars. You can hear the horns honking, but they just continue on with their casual chat. I think that's my main problem with this. Like, the designers could have easily added in some sound effects if you hit something around. Shit. Sorry. I hit something. Rather than acting like nothing is happening at all. It's just a typical Sunday stroll with a bunch of corpses now on your windshield.
Word on the street is you a contender for the grand now.
I'm working toward it.
I'll be the judge of that. Yo, I'm dropping you my location. Come pick me up.
So after you pick up ASAP Rocky, you drive around for a while.
Man, I can't believe this is happening.
He just ran into something else. Building.
I ain't gonna lie. It's not every day you're sitting next to ASAP Rocky. I'm pretty nervous.
Oh, is that why you drove into a tree?
People don't get to know that I'm human just like them. I go through struggles just like them. I go through frustrations and everything. As far as my accolades and accomplishments go, it wasn't easy, and like I said, I'm just as normal as everyone else when it comes to that matter. People just assume once you're on superstardom that you kind of don't bleed or shit or sleep or anything. But for me,
but it goes on and on and on, and you just get this idea that he's not doing voice acting here. Like, someone is interviewing him. Like this is audio from an interview, I think.
It's more so just making it, just showing people that we're all relatable in the same sense, that we all are the same in the same sense, because everybody has problems, regardless if it's that
they just died. The car flipped over like 12 times, T-boned by a semi.
and I'm cool, not.
They just keep
so,
talking.
Yeah,
You know, like Grand Theft Auto characters will be like, holy shit, you're driving crazy.
Yeah, man, right?
Asshole!
The car is dope, Rocky.
The car you just destroyed. It's weird because, you know, Rocky does say some game-related things. Like, he does read from a script occasionally, but then I feel like the designers said, we need more Rocky. This is going to be a big selling point. We need as much audio of him in the game as possible. So they really did just take audio from Rocky giving interviews and stuff, right? I mean, you'll be driving around and Rocky's talking about his rap career for 5-10 minutes.
So, what got you into it?
Well, I'm speaking to the youth. You know, I'm speaking to the youth, and I'm speaking to people of all different backgrounds. We all share the same thing, which is struggle. And for anybody struggling...
This guy is driving so insane. Hitting trees, hitting guardrails, lights, other people, other cars. And Rocky is so just into himself. He doesn't care. He just doesn't miss a beat.
Just want some words of encouragement.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people where I come from who have a lot of capabilities and different backgrounds, but we never really exercise those tools or anything like that because we so stuck in our situations or trying to live up to a facade that was, you know, put in front of us that we got.
He's driving on the wrong side of the road.
Creating your own path for your own destiny, but not going rogue and not giving up.
Car once again was just totaled. It's the funniest thing to watch this carnage go down.
You must have put in a lot of work over these years.
And the guy just keeps talking.
Yeah, I think the hard work is
He's
key.
so into himself.
Obviously, man, you know, it's all about not compromising.
We've all been around those people, right? They just won't shut up about themselves.
How so?
Well, ASAP, meaning always strive and prosper. It's not what you think. It's not as soon as possible, but we took a positive riff on and put a spin on something that meant quickly. And it was some form of encouragement.
They not only just destroyed their own car, it flipped over and took out 5 or 7 people on the sidewalk. It really is the strangest voice acting I've heard in a video game in a while. Again, it's Need for Speed Unbound, if you want to check it out. And finally, before we get into the news today, Haley's comment mentioned Loveland in the Discord. And I thought this was kind of interesting. I don't know if we've ever talked about it on the show, but Loveland is kind of like a little adult amusement park in South Korea. It opened in 2004, and it's focused all on the theme of sex. Throughout the park, on monitors, you will see sex education films. There are over 140 sculptures representing humans in various sexual positions. I'm getting all this information from Wikipedia, by the way. There's also large phallus statues, stone labias, and also hands-on exhibits. Gross, such as a masturbation cycle. Double gross. If you guys know who Drew Binsky is, he's a YouTuber. He's got like 4 million subscribers. For years, he's been doing weekly travel videos. And I think about 5 years ago, he visited Loveland, and here's what he had to say.
Hey guys, I'm about to introduce you to the world's kinkiest theme park here in Jeju Island, South Korea. It's called Loveland. I'm assuming this means go this way.
Oh yeah, on the pathway, painted, there are cocks, and the cocks are pointing at the direction you should go. Very cute, actually.
It has 140 erotic and graphic statues of love and sex.
There's a woman bent over, ass up.
The statues...
Oh, another sculpture of a woman feeding a chili to a clam or oyster or something, and it's opened up, and there's a pussy inside of it. It's very strange. I'll provide a link on the show notes today to this video so you can watch it yourself. It's surprisingly on YouTube, and yes, very graphic.
Statues depict every sexual fantasy known to man, or woman, or animal. Yes, animals. I mean, even the signs at Loveland are kinky. Very large penis that's actually peeing. I'll just wash my hands over here. This is weird. That's the door handle for the women's bathroom.
Which is, the door handle's like a man's cock.
Why does this open-minded place exist, especially in a conservative country like South Korea? The point of Loveland, aside from admiration, is actually to be a sex crash course for honeymooners, since Jeju is a popular destination for newlyweds.
Now, as he's saying this, he's walking towards a display of a full-size automobile. It's like, I don't know, like a 1989 Toyota Tercel or something.
What's happening in the car?
Yes, that too is part of Loveland, a display of people fucking in their car.
And if you're just a tourist, like me, this place is just about as entertaining as it gets. Well, what a sex-setting experience here in Jeju.
Yeah, the video is only like a minute and 30 seconds. It's very short. You get a good overview, though. Apparently, in 2002, a lot of the sculptures were made by graduates of Seoul's Hongik University, encompassing an area the size of about 2 soccer fields. All of the sculptures can be viewed in approximately 1 hour, and there's additional monthly rotating exhibits by different Korean artists. You gotta be 18 years old, but there's a separate play area available for minors, which I'm very curious about. Is it like a jungle gym of dicks? Are you basically sitting in like a pussy seesaw or something? Like, I'm just curious if it's also adult themed. I'm guessing not. Despite becoming a popular honeymoon destination, there has been some criticism of the park. In 2018, certain exhibitions in the park were criticized for its depictions of obvious sex crimes. Well, that's also part of sex. Apparently, the park downplayed some of this as just being, erotic imagination, such as looking under women's skirts and peeking inside girls in the toilet. Well, if you're interested in giant stone tits, pussy sculptures, and pissing penis fountains, check out Loveland in Jeju, South Korea. And with that, let's get into the crazy, bizarre twist to the fucked up news right now. Time of day where I once again ask for your support by becoming a true and honorable freak. How, you ask? Well, you just gotta sign up for the Sideshow. That's DV's member site where you gain full access to the entire archive of programs. More importantly, every week I do brand new exclusive shows, typically on Tuesday and Thursday. When you sign up over there at superfreaksideshow.com, you get a password-protected RSS feed that works with most podcasting apps like Overcast, Pocket Cast, Podcast Addict, Apple Podcasts, the list goes on and on. Memberships are very inexpensive, only $6.99 a month, even less when you opt for a quarterly, semi-annual, yearly, or lifetime membership. If you happen to use Spotify or Apple Podcasts to listen, there's an even easier way to gain access to new Sideshow exclusive episodes. Just load up your Spotify or Apple Podcasts, search for Distorted View. You'll see where you can subscribe. Just a few taps, bing, bang, boom, you're in. If you use Apple Podcasts, you can even pay with Apple Pay. Super quick, super easy. Do it right now so you don't miss tomorrow's Sideshow exclusive episode. For more information, check out DistortedView.com and SuperFreakSideshow.com. There is one final way to help support DV. We've got a Patreon account. Patreon.com/DistortedView. It's just another way to help us out. You can pledge as little as $1 over there. If you pledge at least $5, you get access to a special voicemail line where I will play your calls first. Nice little perk there. All right. 3 very quick stories now. First up, what a perfect way to start the week. I've got one here from our most fucked up state. Say it with me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Praise Jesus. Give me a hallelujah. That Oklahoma, Florida, is our most fucked up state. Shocking to hear me now. Florida is our most fucked up state. Praise be to the Lord.
What do we know about Florida man? And I don't mean just this Florida man. I mean Florida men in general. Every Florida man. He's drunk, he's belligerent, he's on drugs, and he's into some weird sex shit. The real question is, what do the cops have on him this time? Is he getting arrested for being drunk and belligerent, or having drugs, or the weird sex stuff? Well, the Florida man in today's story, Michael Tuttle, just made things worse for himself. He just went about this all wrong. A Hialeah man who was already jailed on drug charges faced more charges this past Thursday after authorities said he had a collection of child sexual abuse photos and videos on a Google account. I mean, my dude, it's 2023. Even dumb sex offenders know not to upload child porn to their Google accounts. They scan for that shit, so I hear. Police at Michael Tuttle, who is homeless but frequents and uses the internet at his mom's Hialeah apartment. That poor woman was swatted. Authorities traced the IP address back to a old 80-year-old woman's apartment. Busting down her door probably gave her a heart attack. I wonder how long it was before she pieced together what was really happening. Oh, I think I know what this is about. Michael, get down here! I have a feeling he has something to do with this. All right, police said Michael Tuttle, who is homeless but frequents and uses the internet at his mom's apartment, tried to bargain with officers in an attempt to get out of the 15 child pornography charges he would end up facing. There's nothing more pathetic and more hilarious than a homeless drug addict trying to bargain down his sex crimes. According to an arrest report, authorities have been investigating Tuttle, age 42, since 2018. I'm guessing they have a lot on him at this point. Tuttle has been reported for uploading child porn on several internet platforms, but these are all the worst fucking platforms to upload child porn onto. I mean, we already talked about Google, right? But he also uploaded child porn on Microsoft Bing? I don't even know how you would do that. I hope it wasn't on Bing Maps. You know how you can upload photos of businesses? You search for Little Caesars and there's a 3-year-old twat shot on there. No, thank you. That pizza's a little too fresh for me. All right, so Microsoft Bing. He also uploaded fucking child porn on Instagram and Tumblr. Tumblr makes the most sense, I guess. Since 2018, the investigation revealed that he has created accounts using variations of his birth date. So, he would include his name in his username and his birth date. I can't believe police have been investigating this since 2018. I could have this thing wrapped up in 10 minutes. A search warrant to one of the reported accounts showed selfie photographs of the man and other attribution information inside of the account reported for child pornography. Police said he was known to use a number of online aliases, including Michael Stone, Michael Corbin, Mike Cool, and Mike's Killer Rage. Police said Tuttle had numerous files of children, including babies, being raped or made to pose sexually. In the arrest report, authorities described 15 of those files, including a clip of a woman sexually abusing a baby, along with photos and videos depicting girls aged 7 to 12.
Hi, Galileo 2333.
That is Galileo's sweet spot. Tuttle also traded sex abuse material on Instagram. In one instance, he messaged someone, "Hi, I would love to trade with you. I like young girls between 3 and 14. Good Christ." And described a specific sex act and type of perpetrator he enjoyed viewing. Oh, he's one of those picky child porn collectors. Which you'd think that would be hard, because there's not a lot of that material online, as far as I know. I mean, it's not supposed to be on the internet. So to be like, look, I'm looking for 3 to 5-year-olds with whips dressed as mistresses, or, whatever. Just that specific. Really? Authorities also said that Tuttle would pretend to be a 14-year-old girl or 18-year-old woman online in order to prey upon young girls. Police also have evidence that he had conversations with girls as young as 10 years old on Instagram. Detectives interviewed Tuttle multiple times, including over the phone in 2022 when police called his mom and asked to put him on the phone. Police said he admitted during the phone call that he does download child porn, but he did not want to get arrested for it. Well, no one wants to get arrested for that, I would think, right? So he offered to provide information on where to arrest meth dealers in exchange for not arresting him for child porn. I'm sure the police were like, yeah, that all sounds good. Tell us where we can find these meth dealers. And then they just arrested him on child porn charges anyway, of course. When they arrested him at his mom's apartment on May 1st, it was for suspected crystal meth, but the child porn charges would come this past Thursday, while Tuttle was already behind bars. So the cops did not take him up on that offer, I guess. He is still in jail as of this past Friday. I don't think he's going to be going anywhere. He's very, very, very guilty. All right, second story we have for you, did you know? Well, it's a new week, which means a new batch of dum-dums doing something stupid the internet tells them to do. What might kill a bunch of morons today? Ingesting borax. Ta-da! Yeah, the laundry booster. It removes stains, neutralizes odors, and cures brain cancer. One of those things isn't true. Anyone want to guess? Now, just last week, I think on this very podcast, we were talking about a church that was selling some sort of miracle bleach cure. Why the fuck is it always laundry products? These, even when it's not like a health-related trend, eating Tide Pods was a thing for a while. I bet you we could convince idiots on TikTok that drinking fabric softener will soften and smooth out your skin, giving you better complexion. It takes out wrinkles, eliminates blemishes. You know, it's fabric softener. It softens clothes. Why not your skin, right? It just makes sense. Let's get people drinking that shit. All right, at least twice a month, Dr. Kelly Johnson Arbor finds herself debunking a viral social media trend that could jeopardize people's health. This week, it's borax. The powdery substance is found in laundry detergent and sold on its own as a cleaning product. Boric acid, a different formulation of the same compound, boron, is also used to kill ants and cockroaches. Borax has been banned in U.S. food products, but some people on TikTok have falsely suggested that adding just a pinch of it to their water could reduce inflammation and help with joint pain, or that soaking in borax in the bathtub could detoxify the body. Several influencers with hundreds of thousands of followers on TikTok recommend borax in a video that has since been taken down. Johnson Arbor, a toxicology physician and co-medical director at the National Capital Poison Center, routinely writes articles for the center's website that correct the record about dangerous health fads. Borax, she said, can cause stomach irritation and potentially result in blue-green vomit. Cool! And just don't give people another reason to ingest borax. Didn't say stuff like that, right? Okay, blue-green vomit or diarrhea if ingested. Blue-green diarrhea? Over time, it can cause anemia and seizures. Soaking in borax could cause rashes that make skin appear as bright pink as a boiled lobster and start to fall off. There's really nothing to support the use of borax in humans for inflammation or reduction of oxidative stress or anything like that. She said, as health misinformation continues to proliferate on TikTok, a growing group of medical professionals have felt compelled to alert people on and off the platform about the dangers of these so-called hacks and alternatives. Last month, Johnson Arbor said she wrote an article warning about berberine. I've never heard of that. It's a dietary supplement for weight loss. Oh, let me write that down. Berberine. Some on TikTok have dubbed berberine nature's Ozempic. Sign me up. It's known to cause gastrointestinal problems. Like what? Gas? Loose stool? I already have both those things. Big fucking deal. Similarly, some social media hype about the weight gain supplement Aptamin, A-P-E-T-A-M-I-N, Aptamine, has suggested it can make people slim thick, meaning it can give people a thin waist and large ass. It contains an antihistamine, though, and the Food and Drug Administration has warned that Aptamin, or whatever, is illegally imported, and it may cause dizziness, sleepiness, irregular heartbeat, and liver injury. Then there's the trend of inhaling smelling salts. What? That's not a thing. Popularized on TikTok by a company called Nose Slap, which can be poisonous when done incorrectly. Even an epidemiologist at the Florida Poison Information Center, our most fucked up poison information center, said it makes sense that people are drawn to these types of health fads. Prescription medicines can be expensive or in short supply, or they don't work fast enough. Look, we're halfway through the summer, and I'm still trying to get down to my goal weight. I only have 100 pounds to go, and I'd like to hit it by my birthday, which is August 1st. I've got like 7 days. So far, the only hack that I found that I think might work for me is something called meth drops. I think it's just Visine mixed with pure meth. The idea is for the next 7 days, I will not sleep, and my heart will be in a state of hyperdrive, beating the equivalent of Warp 4 if we were on the Star Trek Enterprise. Fun fact, should I live through the week? While my body will still be here on Earth, my heart will be in the Delta Quadrant. Quote, when there's somebody who seems very personable and credible telling you that this worked for me and it's great, I can see how people find that appealing, Stevens said. But she emphasized that creators behind bogus health videos are also making money from these posts, and they're getting a lot of eyeballs. Another week, another TikTok fad, right? And finally today, freaks, we got one from the great state of Tennessee. Authorities are charging a 64-year-old man with pulling a gun on teenagers who played ding-dong ditch at his home. Not once, but twice. Is Tennessee not one of those stand-your-ground states? You know, if it was the first ding-dong ditch and the old man pulled the gun, I could understand him being arrested. But 2 times? You know, the kids don't care. Teach those little fuckers a lesson. Ding Dong Ditch is a prank often played by kids where they ring a doorbell and run away, leaving the homeowner to open the door and discover no one is there. It's hilarious. Gary T. Jordan now faces 4 aggravated assault charges for how deputies say he reacted recently to 4 teen pranksters. Teenagers did this? Don't they have cell phones? You know, there's porn on those things. You know, there's just so many better ways for a teenager to waste their time now. We've got better drugs. It's easier to score alcohol. Like I said, the internet has all sorts of weird stuff you can get into. These kids are ringing doorbells. What dorks. Even as far as, like, pranks go, this isn't that good. You know, you could fill a squirt gun full of dog pee, you know, and when he opens the door, you squirt his face full of dog piss. Or how about where you light dog crap on fire? Or you could smear dog shit on his windows. It's only a good prank if there's some sort of dog waste involved. That's how I roll. An affidavit says the father of one of the kids called police saying a neighbor pulled a gun on his 13-year-old daughter and 3 other teens. There were 2 boys and 2 girls, all in a golf cart on their way to the neighborhood clubhouse at Hampton Creek. Rich kids. The affidavit says the girl told Hamilton County Sheriff deputies the boy wanted to play Ding Dong Ditch. The man's daughter recommended that the boys ding dong ditch this one guy's house who is crazy. I feel like the teens learned a valuable lesson. You fuck with crazy, crazy gonna fuck with you. When they did, the report says Jordan immediately opened the door and came outside. All 4 teens started sprinting down the road back towards the golf cart. One of the boys approached Jordan's yard, and as soon as he reached the porch, the girl told deputies the man came out from behind a bush and said, "Hey, I have a gun." The girl later told her father that she believed Jordan was holding a gun with both hands, aiming at them. Deputies later went to Jordan's home. After patting him down, the affidavit says he told them that he didn't have a gun. But when pressed, he eventually went to his bedroom, and guess what? He retrieved a Glock 23 handgun loaded with 1 bullet in the chamber. The report says Jordan told deputies he had been a frequent ding-dong ditch victim and admitted to hiding behind a brick mailbox across the street from the home to catch the kids in the act. Jordan admitted to yelling at the kids, telling deputies he shouted, "Some of us have guns around here. Hello." The report says deputies asked Jordan if he had a gun with him at the time, and Jordan responded that he didn't think he was, which is a very bizarre way to answer that question. So deputies pressed Jordan to be honest, and the affidavit says he thinks he may have had the gun on his hip, hoisted in his waistband. He denied pointing the gun at the teens. Now, even if it was like a stand your ground state, I don't think it would apply here because the affidavit stated that Mr. Jordan never indicated that he was in fear for his life. He chose to exit his residence armed and then hide behind a mailbox, essentially waiting to ambush the children. Deputies confiscated Jordan's gun and booked him at the Hamilton County Jail. The last story actually has a professor weighing in on the game Ding Dong Ditch. Dr. Rick Deerenfield, UTC Associate Professor of Criminal Justice, said, "People today are a lot more apprehensive about a stranger coming to the door at night than they may have been 5 years ago or 10 years ago. That could lead to very tragic consequences. People are so fucking skittish. We've gone from road rage to door rage." I mean, I realize in this instance, it was a bunch of asshole children's pranking, but how do you guys feel about people knocking on your door? I never answer the door. I will just freeze when I hear a door because I don't want people to know I'm home. I don't want them to hear me walking around. I just freeze until they go away. I do not want to interact with anyone. I mean, I'm not going to shoot people because they come to my door, but I'm also not, insane like a lot of people are. All right, there you go. That, my friends, is your Distorted News for Monday. Let's do a couple voicemails and get the hell out of here. Love to hear from you, freaks, and there are many ways to contact the show at distortedview.com. I'm all over social media at distortedview on Twitter and Instagram, facebook.com/distortedviewshow. Let's not waste any time. Let's just do a couple real quick voicemails.
Hey, Tim. This is Level. First time calling in.
Hey!
You were talking about this guy who got caught by his mom, like, jerking off on camera.
Uh-huh.
And you said you're not going to play. He tried to play it off as like he was doing an exercise for the camera or whatever.
Yeah.
And you said that you're not going to find any nude exercise stuff on YouTube. Just do me a favor and look up nude yoga on YouTube. There's some crazy shit on there.
Oh, really?
Like the show.
See how little I know? Why the fuck do you listen to anything I have to say? I'm wrong about 99% of it. Oh, yeah, look at this. Nude yoga, beautiful girl. And there's just like the thumbnail is actually a twat shot. I didn't even know that. I didn't know you could do that on YouTube. Is this real life? So there's a woman completely nude, and the camera has zoomed in on her cunt, and now there are overlays. Oh, like that's what a labia majora is. Those are the outer lips. And the inner lips are the labia minora. Those are the lips that Jewish people light on fire during Hanukkah, right? Light the labia minora. I am hilarious. All right. Thank you very much. Let's see.
Hey, it's Glumbo from...
Hold on real quick. Let me stop. So I see female nude yoga. Is there male nude yoga? No. Oh, there is. There we go. All right. It's over with. You know what I'll be doing for the next 15 to 20 minutes. Not nude yoga, but jerking off to nude yoga. I mean, look, yes, I understand YouTube will never be a replacement for Pornhub, but in a pinch, you know, if for some reason Pornhub goes down for a few hours for maintenance and you're having some sort of masturbatory emergency, go to YouTube, look up nude yoga, pull down your pants, get it on.
Hey, it's Glumbo from Dumbo.
Hi, Glumbo.
Listen to the recent episode where you played audio of people, of a dude shitting out worms, and I was getting ready for my day, and I visibly cringed in the mirror.
Yeah, that one was a tough one, huh?
Which is unusual as a frequent listener of your podcast, so good job. Please don't ever do that again. I did not like the sound of worms wiggling around in a man's diarrhea. And I think maybe you can just keep that one on the back burner for like a...
No, you've reminded me of that. I completely forgot about the worms in the dude's shit. I'm going to have to look up some new videos.
Really, like a day when you really don't have anything going on, and just play some of that. Yeah, thanks. I'll never forget the sound. All right, thanks.
He kind of sounds like he was traumatized, doesn't he? He's going through some shit because of that clip. That's going to be the last thing you think about right before you die. You know, as you're fading out, as the light flickers in your eye, you're going to look up at your loved ones who are surrounding you, and you're going to say, shit worms. I hate the sounds of a man pooping out worms, man. All right. Hey, real quick before we get out of here, very special birthday announcement. Davide had a birthday, our very own Davide. I believe it was yesterday. So join me in wishing him a happy birthday, ladies and gentlemen, to lead us off in song, the great Pastor Manning.
Happy birthday, long-legged Mac Daddy. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, long-legged Mac Daddy. Happy birthday to you. How old are you, long-legged Mac Daddy? How old are you, long-legged Mac Daddy? How old are you, long-legged Mac Daddy? How old is the long-legged Mac Daddy? Well, today, Davide is our long-legged Mac Daddy. Happy birthday, Davide. All right, that is all the time we have on this edition of the show. Want you guys to email me? Show at DistortedView.com. DistortedView.com is our official website. Voicemail line for you, 206-666-4463. That's 206-66. Oh, God, is it? Oh, God.
He had high cholesterol and and Alzheimer's.
Spread the distortion, STD. Tell all your friends about the program. Don't forget to give us a 5-star rating, a thumbs up, or like wherever you can rate and review these shows. I will see you back tomorrow, if and only if you're Sideshow members. Otherwise, I'll see you back on Wednesday. Until then, have a great day. Bye, everybody.
Tim can't come to the phone right now. He's masturbating in the bathroom with the Vaseline, pulling his tiny pecker. Try back in 10 minutes. Well, let's be honest. Give him 2 or 3 minutes.
This has been another excellent podcast from the Scribe Media Group. Learn more at scribe.net.